for your girl.
That's right, it's a podcast.
It's pop for your girl.
We got to go out.
Pop for your girl. It's pop for your girl. Gucci. Hey everyone, it's your girl Nwugochi, and welcome back to Pop for Your Girl. Yes, guys, I am so glad that you decided to join me because today is going to be a phenomenal episode and we're going to be talking about some sister things. So I hope my sisters, y'all ready because we are going in on the the girly girl stuff today, okay? So I hope y'all ready. Buckle your seatbelts. It's gonna be a great ride. We're gonna be talking, we're gonna get real. So, I'm just saying, just prepare for the real today, okay? I'm excited, you guys. It's the third episode of Pop for Your Girl. We going, guys. We got this thing moving. We got some momentum building, okay? We building this strong community, this strong network of women of color, and it's gonna be phenomenal, you guys. I have some great things planned in the near future, and I hope you guys are sticking around for the ride, okay? So go ahead and stay tuned for the whole entire show because I want some comments this time. I want you guys to comment about what I talk about this time. I want to hear what you guys have to say on these comments. I want to hear your voice, your mind, and what you feel about the things that I'm going to be talking about today, okay? Of course, I got my normal segments. I got the Patch Your Weave segment coming up first, and then we're going to dive into Go Girl. Then we're going to take it to Lift Every Voice, and I'm going to wrap it up with Thought of the Day, okay? So it's going to be phenomenal, you guys. And before I even keep on going, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for continuing to support Pop for Your Girl. Everybody out there that's been showing it love, I don't take it lightly. It is so encouraging to me, okay? And that's what we got to do as sisters. We got to get out here and we got to encourage each other, okay? Because ain't nobody else gonna do it, okay? We got to stay together, okay? All right, so today's Patch Your Weave segment. Woo, I hope y'all ready because I feel like, as women, we wear many hats. We wear our hats as career women, we wear our hats as wives, sisters, mothers. Sometimes we got to be the glue that hold the situation together. We got to be the therapist, we got to be the counselor, we got to be the bigger person, okay? We wear so many hats, and I feel like we should just have one time in a month where we just have dedicated, where we just get a free pass on whatever it is we want. Okay, did y'all hear that? I said whatever we want. So today for the Patch Your Weave segment, we're going to get into the permission to PMS. Yes, y'all heard me. The permission to PMS and the woes of being a woman, okay? This Patch Your Weave segment is dedicated to all the women out there who hold down they week every month that they PMSing. Hold it down like a OG. Okay, I celebrate you, sis. I celebrate you, okay? Because this Patch Your Weave, it don't have nothing to do with race or skin color or anything like that. It has this stereotype right here is based off of when we get our monthly cycle, when our little friend come to visit every month. We go through that moment where we just have our mood swings. Sometimes we be up, sometimes we be down, sometimes we be crying, emotional, sometimes we be mad, angry, and we have our moods. And I just feel like that should be just that one time dedicated where we just get a pass on whatever it is that we need. If we running late to work, then okay, we could be late to work. If we, feel like, eating a whole box of chocolates, we should eat a whole box of chocolates without being judged, period. Okay? If we feel like snapping, on our significant others, then that should be okay. And in no way, shape, or form am I, saying that, we just should act a fool. But listen to me when I say this. My last cycle was so emotional for me, y'all. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, or I don't know if it's because, whatever the case may be, but I cried like 3 times. Like, I promised, like, the smallest things irritated me. And, my husband Mike was looking at me like, I don't know, where's my wife? Where'd she go? What did you do with her? And, it was just like the smallest little things were irritating me. And honestly, in the back of my mind, sometimes I get a little bit embarrassed when I have my mood swings, or when I got to come back and apologize because I knew I just acted a little crazy. Or, I know, like, he knows where I'm at. He knows my situation every month. But at the end of the day, it's still a little bit embarrassing when you find yourself crying, and y'all know I'm a flight attendant. You find yourself crying, on the airplane, and you watching this movie and you just bawling, crying, and the passengers just looking at you like, what is going on with her? Like, so I commute back and forth to Detroit from Atlanta. And so being a flight attendant, like, you get to sit down and watch movies and, stuff like that. Well, not while you're on the job, but you do get to watch movies while you're a passenger and while you're commuting. And so, I'm watching this movie, A Dog's Journey, and it just broke me down, okay, to an embarrassing state. And I just feel like we should get a pass. Period. So what if I'm crying? It ain't because, I'm a woman and I'm so emotional or whatever. It's because I'm PMSing, period. And let me have that. Can I have that? As women, we get judged so much. Like, we're the emotional one. We're, the ones that aren't the even the Bible says that we are the weaker vessel. And so sometimes we get, judged to a place of, she don't go too hard on her because she may just snap, or she may just end up busting out into tears. But at the end of the day, we deserve a pass. Men, you get a pass. If your favorite team is playing and they don't win that day, I bet you're going to have an attitude. I bet you're going to be walking around the house mad. I bet you're going to, have something, you're going to feel a certain type of way. You ain't going to want to be bothered. And so that's your moment. That's your pass. Let somebody talk bad about the Falcons. Let somebody, talk bad about the Panthers. Let somebody come for the Saints. You going in, right? You gonna have, a fit. And so with women, like, we deserve, that time to just be able to just, whatever we need to do to get through it, or even if we just been bottling up so much, throughout the month, that week, pat your weave, girl. Go ahead and get your box of chocolates. Go ahead and cry at your favorite movie, The Notebook. Go ahead and, do what you got to do in that space, and let that be your free pass, okay? So for the Pat Your Weave segment, I just want to extend the permission to PMS in this thing, okay? I want to give you guys the permission to come full throttle woman whenever your monthly friend shows up, and be okay with it. Don't be, embarrassed that you had a mood swing, or, that you have these cravings, or that you just want to lay in the bed all day and be lazy. It's okay. Like, we do too much to not deserve that. Like, we deserve that little moment. So go ahead and get that moment, sis. Go ahead and get that moment. Get your snacks. Matter of fact, I want you to plan your PMS next time. I want you to plan it. Go, when it start, you start feeling that first cramp or two, go ahead and go to the store, get all your favorite snacks. Go ahead and get you, your hot towels ready. Go ahead and get you, everything that you need, sis. Everything that you need that's gonna make you feel comfortable. Get it together this time. Plan it out. Get your movies, get your DVDs, get your streaming sessions together. Whatever whatever you want to watch on Netflix, go ahead and start favoriting them. Put your little favorite on there and get it together, because this time, because we feel like, even I struggle with it. I struggle with feeling like, okay, during that time of the month, I still have to be super mom. I still have to be super wife. I still got to show up for my business. I still got to show up for, everything in my life. But this time, I want you to make, that your time, your you time. Get your you time in, sis. Pat your weave and don't feel bad about it. Okay? So I hope y'all feeling me on that one, because this PMSing is no joke, and men don't really understand it. And as we get older, like it changes. I swear, it comes for you. It comes for you. So if it try to come for you next time, sis, go ahead and embrace it, and just take that as an opportunity to not get out of bed. Okay, all right. Take it as an opportunity to call off. Okay? All right. I'm just saying you got to listen to me, but I got a little wisdom, okay? So, moving on to my next segment, which is the Go Girl segment. Go Girl. And so for this segment, I'm going to give it up to my sis, Miss Meghan Markle. In this thing, she is not playing no games, okay? So you guys, some of y'all know the story of her and Prince Harry. They are stepping down from their royal titles as Duke and Duchess of Sussex, okay? And the reason why Meghan Markle gets this go girl is because, sometimes, like, when you come from a world and you're entering to a new world, which is a higher status, it may be really hard for you to let that go. Sometimes you want the fame, you want the fortune, you want, to be in the limelight, but she's like, nah, sis, I'm not here for this. I'm not here for the drama. I'm not here for y'all putting my name out there and putting my name in the tabloids and lying on me and creating these false stories and false accusations about me. I'm not here for it. So if this is what me loving my husband and, trying to build a family is all about, then, if we're going to have to, endure all of this for this title, then no, I don't want it. Here you go. I'm going to put it back on this silver plate, this silver palette, and I'm going to give it right back to you, because I'm not here for it. And she clearly is in one accord with her husband. Can we give it up for them getting on one accord, for stepping down from their titles, okay? Because even Prince Harry, he makes a comment and he says that this is the same thing that killed his mother, Princess Diana. Many of y'all know her. Princess Diana passed away trying to flee from tabloids and, reporters chasing her down, and to the point where her car ended up getting in a car accident. And, so they had to come on one accord in order to do this. And so go girl. You get the go girl, because at the end of the day, sometimes it's so hard, for us to communicate to our significant other as to what we're feeling and how we're feeling it and what's going on with us. And sometimes we want to put on a front, just to be accepted into, our significant other's life. But she's not. She's like, I'm going to be honest. Like, this is what it's doing to me. Like, it's affecting me. It's affecting our family. And, can we meet at a certain place? Can we come to one accord? And he wasn't having it either, y'all. So it wasn't even up for discussion. Like, it was just one of those things where they was like, oh, you feel like that? Oh, okay, I feel like that too. So let's go. Okay. So at the end of the day, Meghan Markle, she gets this go girl. And, I am in full support of, being able to walk away from something and not being prideful and saying, well, I came into this, or how is it going to look? How is it going to make me look? How's it going to make, my appearance, the social appearance of everything, like me being the first African American in the royal family, how is it going to affect all of that? She's not even thinking of that. She's putting her family first. She's putting her first, and she's going for what she truly believes is going to bring her and her husband and her family peace. And that's what it's all about. Okay, so Meghan Markle, you get my go girl this week. And to all of y'all out there listening, like, remember to put your family first, put your own well-being first. It even goes back to our Petra Weave segment. Okay, putting yourself first, creating moments, things that, may look really, really bad. However, you turn it around and you figure out a way to come out swinging. You figure out a way to come out on top. Put yourself first, sis. Put yourself first. That's all I'm going to say. Okay? All right. So let's get to this Lift Your Voice. Lift Every Voice. Lift Every Voice segment today. Yes, it is going to one of my friends. I'm not going to call her out. I'm not going to put her name out there. However, I had a friend open up to me about her life as a stepmom, okay? She gave me the insight on, how much she really loves her stepdaughter and the things she faces as being a stepmom. And, for this Lift Every Voice segment, y'all, I just want to reiterate, Lift Every Voice is all about, finding somebody out there who inspires you and, and make a commitment to tell other people and to keep it going, to, share that person's testimony or lift that person up so that they can see that it's people out here doing great things. And, so as I feel like, sometimes as a stepmom or as a foster mom or as a mom who has adopted a child, it takes so much more to really care for and, just really love that child. Like they are your own, flesh and blood, and the sacrifice that goes into that, because that individual, that child may have a mom out there that is alive, and the mom may be a part of the child's life. So there are some sacrifices that you are even going to have to make as, a stepmom. It's not easy. It's very challenging. And, as she was sharing with me her story and sharing with me the things that she faced, I just had to lift her up, and I just had to celebrate her even in the moment and let her know, like, girl, like, I really, admire you and I look up to you, because it takes a strong woman to go through some of the things that you're going through and, still walk every single day out. Okay, it ain't easy. And so, I just lift my voice today, just lifting up every stepmom out there, every foster mom, every adoption mom, every mom that, has adopted a child. I really and truly, will be praying for you. We'll be continuing to, lift you up, because at the end of the day, whether you're somebody who has a child or whether you're somebody, who does not have any children, it is something that, should be honored, because we all came into this world through what? A mom. Okay, we all came in through this world through a woman. And so we know what it takes to just, mother. We know what it takes, the sacrifices that our moms had to make for us, And so just thinking about doing that for somebody who, you have to, get to know and love and grow with and, truly adopt as your own, it is truly, truly, truly admiring. Okay. And so y'all are the real MVPs. Y'all are truly, truly, truly out here walking and doing it. And I really thank God for you guys. So I just wanted to lift you guys up and let you guys know that I'm praying for you, that, moms of any way, shape, and form, if you are mothering somebody, praise God for you. Okay. Amen. So let's get to my thought of the day. Wrapping it up with the thought of the day. sis, I just want to tell you, if you see a sis, lift a sis. Yes, Lord. Okay? If you see a sis, lift a sis. So this thought of the day comes from me, just being around people that I don't know on a daily basis, like when I'm at work and I'm flying and I, meet a young girl or I meet a woman, and I just, click with them and instantly. And I had to start really challenging myself to just really instantly just tap into what this woman needs from me in that moment. Like, does she need a word of encouragement? Does she need a compliment? Does she, need me to, hold the door open for her? Does she need me to ask her, how you doing? No, like, how you really doing? Like, what what can I do for you today? Like, so I want to start challenging you guys out there that when you see a sis, lift a sis, because as women, and I'm not even talking about, our skin color, I'm just talking about as women, we have to start learning to pull one another up. Okay. The other part of this thought of the day is don't compete with your sis. Lift her up, because we all in this. We all in this together as women, period. Like, if we are the same gender, we all in this together, okay? And it's already, we already do have odds against us. So why would we even try to compete with each other? Why would we even try to compete with each other? It's not worth it, and it's not, edifying. So at the end of the day, when you see somebody out there and, they grinding, maybe you have some advice that you can give them. Maybe that person may mention that they need help doing something. Maybe you can help them with that one thing, but don't immediately say, well, we in the same boat. Like, I can't do nothing for her. You never know how you can be a blessing to that person. You never know how your, light that you shine in that instant can just help that person to tap in and be of motivation to them to just really, really, really go after their dreams. Or it may not even be that deep. It may just be that sis, she's having a bad day and she needs you. She needs you in that moment. She needs you to lift her up out of that bad day. And so, if anything, from today's podcast, I really want you guys to get the power of sisterhood, the power of taking the time and knowing, your own value of self-care through the elements of making time for, things that you need, things that, may seem stereotypical from any man looking in, from a gender of a male looking in. It may seem stereotypical to think like you need this day off, but you go ahead and take that time off because you need your self-care. And also just coming from a perspective of knowing that, we all may be faced with a situation like Meghan Markle. We all may be faced with, having to give up something that we thought was going to be wonderful and great, but just not being prideful in the moment and knowing how to let it go, because it's not worth our self-care. It's not worth, our stress and our anxiety and our, going through, the motions. It's not worth it. Just let it go, sis. So let's lift each other up. Let's continue to create a great community. Let's continue to create a community that is not afraid to, not afraid to have tough conversations and not afraid to have real conversations, because the only way we're going to have, change in our society and change in, our sectionalism is just knowing that we have each other. And we have, the ability to push each other and the ability to, I'm not even going to say push, but the ability to carry each other. We carry each other on our backs. That's what we do as women. If somebody's coming for my sis, I shut it down, whether they're another woman or another man. Like sometimes I don't even entertain, gossip. I don't even entertain it. If it's tearing another woman down, I'm going to just stand there and look at you. I'm going to just be like, okay. Well, let me go on over here. Because at the end of the day, if it's not edifying, if it's not, causing change, or if it's not producing change, then we ain't got no business doing it. We ain't got no business doing it, period. Okay? So, yes, that is my thought of the day. If you see a sis, lift a sis. Don't compete with your sis. We all in this. That's a rhyme right there. That's a whole song, okay? That's a whole song. All it needs is a melody and a hook, and we got it. We got it together. But now I thank you guys so much for listening. I really, really appreciate you. Pod for your girl. We doing big things. If you haven't already, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Follow Pod for your girl. It's pod 4 _girl. Okay, that's pod 4 _girl. Okay, so go follow us, you guys. Share this podcast. I challenge you to share it with one person this week. Share it with one person this week. That's all I'm saying. You don't have to share it on your social media. You could just text it to your sis, text it to them, let them know that your girl Nwugochi is coming out here telling y'all that you can just go crazy on your PMS days, okay? I love y'all. It's your girl Nwugochi.